Right, guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this after the fact, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to share, copy, link the clipboard, make a little social media post, send to a friend on Facebook or WhatsApp Messenger. I've left the link in the comment section and description and the live chat for my Rumble. It's a free speech platform. Make sure you head over and subscribe to my Rumble. It's 100% free, just like YouTube, except it is 100% for free speech. And you can become a member over there too if you like. And I've left all the links for all my social medias in the comment section and description. Today, I'll be talking about how I'm being attacked on YouTube and how many other channels are being attacked on YouTube for speaking out and talking about certain things that are come under the bracket of undesirable content. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't care, to be honest with you. I wear it as a badge of honor. Yeah, I'm going to point out the biasness, and I'm going to show you legitimate proof how YouTube and certain elements to YouTube target small channels like myself. I'm going to share it to the screen. I've got legitimate proof of what I'm about to present to you. And as I say, guys, just share here too. Share, copy, link the clipboard, make a little social media post, send to a friend on Facebook or WhatsApp Messenger. Sharing literally is the only way to go in regards to these things. Yeah. I'm going to wait for a little while. Pablo, how are you keeping, sir? I'm going to be showing you proof, mate, proof, legitimate proof of how small channels like myself have been targeted on YouTube and by the machine that is YouTube. I've got legitimate proof. I was waiting for this time, and I'm going to show you legitimate evidence and proof of what's happening in the background in regards to YouTube. Jimbo, I hope you're keeping well. Hope everybody's keeping well. Hope everybody survived that storm. Everybody was storm prepping last night, and I was outside enjoying the wind. It didn't do that much damage, to be honest with you. But yeah, so today, a friend of mine, Lee, his channel has received a copyright, not a copyright strike, sorry. It's received a strike. He's received a strike on his channel for talking about a subject, adrenabome. Now, if you're watching this on Rumble, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is streaming live on Rumble and on Twitter. Now it's called X. This is streaming live on Rumble. If you're watching this on Rumble, you know what I'm talking about. Adrenabome. Just replace the bone with Chrome, and you know what I'm talking about. He received a warning on his channel. He's got an active community guideline strike on his channel for talking about an undesirable topic. And he was speaking facts. He wasn't speaking lies. He was speaking facts. He wasn't being derogatory. He wasn't being nasty. He wasn't being mean. This guy was coming with cold, hard facts, and they give him a community guideline strike. And I'm going to show you today legitimate proof how I've been targeted over the past coming months by YouTube, by the YouTube appeals team, by the YouTube machine itself, and how they promote and really go after new YouTubers, small YouTubers, and how they inhibit growth on their platform unless you're speaking about what the advertisers want you to speak about. This is why I haven't been monetized in a while, guys, because there is a massive war going on in the background in regards to YouTube. You probably don't know about this. You probably know about bits and pieces about the censorship, but this is proof of what I'm about to show you today, guys, is proof of real life censorship, and there's no denying this. There's no denying this now. So let me see. PTC, who is doing this attacking? Dude, YouTube, mate, YouTube are doing the attacking this time. And I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you right now. But if you are watching in Rumble, make sure to give this a Rumble. I know there's a few people watching this in Rumble. And if you want to subscribe to my Rumble, it's 100% free, except it's free speech. The link for that can be found in the live chat right now, the comment section after this, or the description of this video. Head over and subscribe to my Rumble. I'll be doing exclusive Rumble lives, talking about all the stuff that's going around the world. And I'm not censored one bit. So mad respect to Rumble for creating that platform. So let's get into it now. You just want to see proof of real YouTube censorship. I'm going to provide it to you right now. I'm going to put it in the screen. But here's a little bit of a backstory about what I've had to go through in regards to YouTube. For about 6 months ago, I was demonetized off YouTube for a thing called reused content. Now, this I don't really care about monetization. The only reason I tried to reapply for monetization is because some people came to me and says, Ronan, I want to become a member to your channel. And I says, well, look, I can't do that unless I'm monetized. Let's see if I can remonetize my channel, right? So the processes of doing that, you create a video and you explain in the video how you make your content, how you do all the things with your channel. You show comments on people who support your channel, and all the rest. I done that video. I explained in great detail how I make my content, how I make my content my own, and how the reused content, how they done me for, how they demonetized me for reused content was basically the biggest pile of bullshit ever. What reused content means is they demonetize you for not using other people's content, but for you using your own content too much. So I sent them a video 6 months ago. They seen the video, had 5 views on it. So you have to keep that in mind. What I'm about to say to you guys, you have to keep that in mind. It was viewed 5 times or by 5 different people, my YouTube monetization appeal. They refused to monetize me again for another month. And I says, okay, didn't monetize myself again because I didn't want to be controlled by the advertisers. So recently I appealed it because I wanted to get members on my channel. I made a video. I started the YouTube appeal. I made the video. I uploaded it to my channel. I put it on my channel for everybody to watch. Or no, sorry, not for everybody to watch, for the YouTube appeal people to watch. It was unlisted. I put it in the little bar in the appeals box. I sent it off to them. I received an email to say, Ronan, within 14 days, we will have our decision made. Within 4 hours, they got back to me and they says, you didn't show enough proof of how you make your content. So for that reason, you're not going to be able to monetize your channel again. So I went, wow, that's really strange. You've done that pretty quick. Went on to my YouTube channel, and this is what I seen with the video that I posted unlisted for them to watch. I'm going to put it on the screen now for you guys, right? Watch this. You want to see some gnarly shit? Watch this. Boom. YouTube monetization appeal. 5 days ago, no views. So they didn't even watch my appeal, but they sent me this back. Appeal didn't contain enough visual examples for your filming, editing, or creative process. Now, how would they come to that decision? How could they come to that decision when they didn't even see the fucking video? And I'm going to tell you why they've done this and why they're targeting other channels on YouTube right now, and how they're promoting basically pedophilia, rape, and all the rest, and how there's a channel on YouTube right now who is a convicted pedophile from Las Vegas, and all his stuff is monetized. So I sent them this. They didn't see the video. They said to me they did see the video, but as you can see, no views. And as what I've just told you before, that you're going to say to me, well, hold on, maybe they watch it and it doesn't come up as a view. It does come up as a view because I've done this before and it had 5 views on it. So either one person watched it 5 times or 5 separate people watched it. And this one, nobody seen the video, but they came back with this answer. Appeal didn't contain enough visual examples of your filming, editing, or creative process. Well, how can you come to that conclusion when you haven't seen the video? And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because over the past 6 months, I've made videos to do with COVID, the globalists, Klaus Schwab, and his psychotic daughter, how they're basically trying to push everybody into 15-minute cities. And from their own mouth says, we used the COVID-19 pandemic to trial our new tyrannical laws. And people are going to have to put up with this whether they like it or not. This is real, and this is what's going on. I don't even think Russell Brand has spoke about this. A lot of people don't want to speak about this. And because I spoke about that, I called out the hypocrisy during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is the result of it. There's many other channels this is happening to. I do believe this happened to Penny Bunny, but she deleted all the content off her channel and she apologized to Simon Schofield. Well, I'm going to say this here right now. I posted about Simon Schofield, Philip Schofield's best friend, who, you know, owned the Two-Faced Theatre Club where Philip Schofield met Person X, i.e. Matthew McGreevy. Simon Schofield can go and fuck himself. You're not going to get an apology from me. You are both a pack of dirty wrong'uns. And to be honest with you, both of you probably need to serve time in jail for what you have done. There is my apology to fucking ITV and the mainstream media. Go and absolutely royally fuck yourselves. If that's substantial enough for you, you won't be getting an apology from me Fucking send me a cease and desist letter all you want. Do whatever you want. I don't give a single fuck. You can take the clothes off my back. You can take uh, my phone. You can take all those things. You can throw me in prison. I don't give a fuck. So there is your apology. And I'll be deleting absolutely nothing on used 2 pack of fucking dirty wrongins that love the chicken. So that's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about that. I'm not actually angry. I'm just telling you how it is. These people on YouTube, right, are actively promoting the most dirtiest wrong'uns on planet Earth. Right now, you have a guy in Creature Man from Las Vegas who has a channel with over 400,000 subscriptions. This guy was convicted in the 1970s for molesting 14-year-old boys. He's on YouTube right now, monetized, but we're going to censor everybody else's content that is speaking, well, what they believe to be facts. If I'm not speaking facts on things, then why don't you come and debate me? Why don't you send me some facts instead of putting certain YouTubers under shadow bans? Why did you give my friend Lee a community guideline strike for talking about adrenochrome? Why did you give him a community guideline strike about that when it's a recognized fact that that shit goes on? So fuck you. If you're watching in Rumble, massive respect. If you're watching on YouTube, massive respect. It's nothing to do with the viewers. But fuck YouTube. Fuck you. Fuck the CEO. Right? You're all a pack of dirty, rotten, smelly bastards that try to promote an agenda. YouTube's turned into the mainstream media, guys. It's turned into the mainstream media where they're using YouTube as a sort of like a flycatcher to distract you away from the truth. Fuck them and fuck everybody that surrounds them. If there's nobody going to whistleblow on this shit, I'm going to keep doing this shit until you take me off this platform. Fuck every single one of yous. Absolutely fuck every single one of yous. Anybody that's working for that company that doesn't whistleblow on what's going on. I've just showed you legitimate evidence. I've just showed you legitimate proof what they're doing to me. Fuck them. I don't care. I'm not here for the money. Fuck you. Fuck your shit platform. It was good in 2014, 2015. Now people can't do jack shit on this platform. People can't do anything here. You can't speak about anything. Coming in the 7th of November, they've got the online safety bill where basically they're going to be looking in on what you're saying. They're going to inhibit you speaking about human shipping, can't even say the real word, and people to come over here in dinghies. You can't even say the real word. Is that not censorship? But under the alias of protecting children. Pack of no good, dirty, rotten bastards in the government and a pack of no good, dirty, rotten bastards that are running this platform. Thank fuck for Rumble. Thank fuck that Rumble exists. That's all I'm going to say. Let's have a wee look here. Sorry. I'll put it back on the screen for you to see again. Couldn't believe it. I thought I give it 5 days for them to see it. That maybe there was a glitch. But on the 5th day, when that video didn't receive one view, and YouTube told me they seen my appeal, and then they sent me back that message saying I didn't show enough visual evidence, and they didn't even watch the fucking video. I mean, is that not treating somebody like they're a 5-year-old? Like we're going to scold you, just get into the corner. I'm no fucking 5-year-old. I'll find out where the CEO cunt lives. I'll find out where everything is in regards to YouTube. I'll out all these motherfucking bastards for doing what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? While at the same time promoting grapists and speedos on this platform. There's a child rapist in Nevada right now with a channel with over 400,000 subscriptions that does stupid reviews on food. Creature Man. Just take away the CR and put an F, and that you've got his real name. And that motherfucker's monetized, and he's done terrible things to children. Come on, man. What about Russell Brand? Sure, it's just allegations. What about Andrew Tate? Sure, it's just allegations. There's a guy convicted of doing terrible things to children in the 1970s. I sent you proof on Twitter. You didn't even look at it because you are a pack of no good, dirty cunts. What's the difference between him, Russell Brand, and Andrew Tate? This motherfucker aligns himself with the Rainbow Brigade. Oh, he's protected. Didn't know a pedo was protected underneath those people. Didn't know that. It doesn't make a difference. I've made about all in all about 30 videos in regards to COVID-19, explaining the truth about the hypocrisies, everything. I've used their own words against them. So the damage is done. Essentially, I don't really care anymore. The damage is done. Um, Alex Kearney, who views nearly all my stuff, comes to me on a regular basis, has texted me on Instagram and has says, Ronan, I don't get notifications for any of your things. I've spoke to 3 people today that say, Ronan, we don't get notifications. New people come onto my channel all the time, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and they don't get notifications. They don't receive one notification. To find my channel, you have to actively search it in the search bar, and even then it might not pop up. So that's what it is. Do you maybe YouTube want me to sell out? I'll have a big panel of people, about 8 people. We're all shredding other people and talking shit about one another. Maybe that's what YouTube want. Does YouTube want that? Or do they want people, free thinkers that that aren't throwing out misinformation, that are literally putting out legitimate evidence on agendas that are going around the world? Are they going to sell out? Are they going to sell out? Well, they've already sold out. But at least for the people who don't want to sell out, don't monetize me. Sweet. I don't give a fuck. But then don't inhibit my channel. Don't fuck with other people's channels. You've done it to Lee's channel. You've done it to my channel. You got rid of a fucking girl's channel from last year. Mary, you called her. I found her channel and she was putting out legitimate evidence that's recognized as evidence today. And you deleted her channel last year. How is that considered fair? How is that fair? That's not fair. You're promoting bacons. You're promoting speedos, grapists, but people having their opinion. You don't want that. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. I'm generally not angry either, guys. I'm not angry because I don't care. Because I've got Rumble. I've got Twitter. Do you know what I mean? They've grew substantially since I've started doing. I'm going to be doing live streams all the time for Rumble. It's an amazing platform. I've got 83 followers on Rumble, and I got just as many views on my Russell Brand live stream than I did on my YouTube live stream. And I've got over 6,000, no, coming up to 7,000 subscribers now on YouTube. Tell me how that works. Tell me how that works. Come on. Come on. Really, come on. Truth TV, I hope you're keeping well. We are pawns in a game. We know not how it works, Ronan. PTC, I didn't know how it works. Now I know how it works. They threaten you. They threaten you. They threatened a girl called Penny Bunny a couple of months back with a cease and desist letter over Simon Schofield, and she had to make an apology. That's why I referenced Simon Schofield, because all these motherfuckers are a member of the Rainbow Brigade who are an advocate for censorship. I'm trying to tell Simon Schofield, I have made 6 videos on you, sir, exposing the life out of you and Philip Schofield, and you can go fuck yourself. There's my apology to the people who are advocates for censorship. Go and fuck yourself. I'm new here. I didn't get a notification last night either. YouTube is jumping. Well, look, you have to understand how YouTube works too. Sometimes, for instance, you could type in, you mightn't be subscribed to somebody and you might be looking for certain content. So you just keep typing in their name and then YouTube will recommend that channel even if you're not subscribed to them, right? What I'm trying to say is even my subscribers don't get the notifications. Even my subscribers, even when they type in my name, my channel doesn't come up. So that's an indication to me that there's a marker. There's a marker. There's a marker in certain chat. Not just me. Listen, I'm fucking low ranked, small shit channel, guys. I've got a small, minute, tiny channel. And I've spoke to bigger YouTubers that says, Ronan, if you had spoke about that over 100,000 subscriptions, you wouldn't be having this problem because you'd have a bigger reach. But what they do is if you're under 10,000 subscriptions, they can literally inhibit. That's why, for instance, somebody with, say, over 100,000 subscribers, Joe Rogan, can speak about something. He still has the reach. They can't really censor that, but they're going to inhibit growth on smaller channels that are speaking about this, and they'll not let your feet come off the ground. Do you know what I mean? And the amount of people on this platform that are buying subscriptions is fucking unbelievable. It's so clearly obvious. I'm not going to say their name because I don't give a fuck, right? I don't give a fuck. But they're buying subscriptions because of ego. Subscriptions don't equal views, you know? It's just ego. Your subscriptions is ego. But I still like to have a good subscriber base. I still like to have an even playing field for growth. When the platform that you're on is inhibiting you from growing, then there is a massive fucking problem. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to mince my words with this. Fuck them. Fuck the globalists. Fuck the advertisers, and fuck everything to do with that with that on YouTube. There's some very, very good people that I've got speaking to on Twitter. I've spoke to the whole YouTube team on Twitter. They're very nice people. One of them basically, the proof's there. Go on to my YouTube. It's all there for people to see. They basically says, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, Ronan. Because they don't know, because they're just workers. But it's set up and designed for you to speak about certain things. If I was a convicted speedo, I can come on here and monetize my channel if I align myself with the Rainbow Brigade. As long as I do that, you're 100%. As long as you're for everything that they want you to be, you will be monetized. As soon as you go against that, they're going to demonetize you over some bullshit reused content thing, and they're going to try to eradicate you or inhibit your growth. After this video, my channel is probably going to be removed because it's probably going to flag about 10 things in the algorithm. I'm trying to say, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. There's many other platforms. There's Rumble. There's Twitter now. That's amazing. This is going live on Twitter now. This is going live. I don't know. It doesn't come up the wee symbols. The Rumble symbol. I don't have a Rumble. It doesn't have I have to make a custom MP for Rumble, you see. This is live on Rumble. Now, if you're watching in Rumble, if you're watching anywhere, mad respect. But hopefully Rumble doesn't go this way too. Hopefully Rumble doesn't go this way. Yeah, this is a good test, Jimbo. I don't care anymore, mate. The truth has to be told. Look at Anna Breeze. She's got 70,000 people on her channel. Ex-BBC journalist that whistle blew on what the BBC were really doing. She drops a podcast and it barely gets fucking 2,000 views. Do you know what I mean? A fucking certified legitimate journalist. Do you know what I mean? Am I crazy here for saying that this is the agenda? Like, and then you've got Russell Brand, who I don't trust, by the way. Fuck him too. You know, the amount of information I got information in him last year. I think he's a part of the problem. What he does to people's mental health. You know, he doesn't speak the people's language. You know, he speaks in all these cryptic. You need to decipher what he's saying. Speak the people's language, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'll just read a few comments here. But I'm live tonight, guys. I'm going to put the link in the description with serial killer expert and profiler Sean Warner, who's reading out a serial. Oh, what happened there? Is this live? What happened there? Did you see that shit? Am I still live? That electric go out? What happened there? Whoa. I mentioned serial killers. What happened there? Hold on, guys. What the fuck is going on here? Just give me a second. What happened there? Jesus Christ. Jesus. What in the holy sweet shit? Oh, hold on. Now, that was strange. It's not coming back on. Well, it looks like I have to do this in the dark. It looks like I'm going to have to do this in the dark. I'm going to have to fix this for tonight. I don't know what happened there. That was strange. But I'm live tonight with Sean Warner, serial killer expert and profiler, and he's reading out a real serial killer letter that was sent to him by a real life serial killer. And I'm going to put the link for that in the live chat now if you want to go and set your reminders for that for tonight at 9 p.m. Look, guys, I just had to show it. Look, there's a comment there. Look. See, show comments. There's censoring comments too. I can't. People say to me, "Why are you deleting comments?" I'm not. Look, Jerona, look, your comment isn't even coming up. So yeah, I'm live tonight, 9 p.m. Set your reminders for that. He's reading out a real serial killer letter from a really bad guy. To be honest with him, two minds whether I'm going to actually do that or not. It was in two minds because I'm not. I don't really agree with promoting bloody serial killers, but I'm not. I'm not. It's basically it's an interesting topic, and I want to hear what they have to say. This is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah. So one more time, let me read out a comment here. That's not the game, dude. There's those are results of not playing their game. However, how can you play the game if you don't know how it works? And as soon as we figured out, they changed the rules. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Paul, or PTC. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They change the rules every month. Every month there's an update where you don't know what can't say this. Oh, it didn't mean to. And then your past videos get took down because of new rules. How can you keep up with that? How is that? YouTube, the platform must be diminishing. It cannot be grown with those types of tyrannical rules. Yeah, basically. I can't help it. I physically can't help it. I don't normally curse, but I can't help it with this. I can't. I have to curse. That was strange though. We start speaking about the serial killers and the light turns off. Once people went to the streets to tell people no need for media. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like this platform was built on freedom of speech and speaking and talking about things. Now you can't speak about anything. Like I'm going to leave you with that again. I'm going to show you the proof again. The darker side to humanity will always draw more attention. Yeah, yeah. Just some serial killers have done bad things to women and kids, and it's like I can't glorify that. I'm interested to find out why they do it. He's got about 20, 30 letters from all different types of serial killers. He spoke to BT. What do you call him? He spoke to Richard Ramirez. Sean spoke to everybody, and he's on tonight 9 p.m. We're going to be doing live streams every Thursday, talking about a serial killing subject. He's going to be reading out letters. He speaks to a serial killer himself after our live streams at 11 o'clock my time. I think it's like 6 o'clock his time. 11 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. his time. He has a conversation with him every single Thursday. I don't know if I could do it, but it's interesting. It's interesting content. So tune in every Thursday, guys. As I say, the link, I'll post the link there again. BTK, yeah, BTK. He had there's the link there again. And everybody's opinion's welcome. I don't mind if you come in and you're like, I don't like this. Fuck you, Ronan. Everybody's opinion's welcome. Like, yeah, listen, guys, and you have to understand if your message doesn't come through, and I'm sorry I'm in the dark here. My light just literally turned off. But you need to understand, right? If your message doesn't come through in a live chat, it's not me. I get rid of no comments. The only comment I've ever got rid of was a guy called Jay Kane, and he tried to say that Feature Man was his granddad. I didn't want that because Feature Man, aka Creature Man, is a convicted speedo from Las Vegas who's on YouTube right now, monetized, convicted in the 1940s or 1970s, convicted. And he's allowed to be monetized. Yeah, I'm going to go over it one more time, Paul. I think I owe it to you, Paul, because you've been here from basically the beginning, mate. You come off and on YouTube. I've noticed that. It's always good to see you come in. I think I owe it to you. I don't think the old school serial killers killed anywhere near the amount claimed. Yeah. Well, Sean's got a bit of a theory about that. He says there's ones that have killed more and they don't want to take credit for it. You know, come in tonight, 9 p.m. The link's there. I've posted the link in the live chat. Come in tonight, ask the questions. You know, he's going to be reading out a real serial killer letter sent to him. You know, he's got many of them. He's got a whole murderabilia collection in his house. His whole house is just like constantly in Halloween. You know, from all different all different objects from serial killers that were sent to him. Everything. No, it's not Sean Atwood. This is Sean Warner. Sean Warner. But I have interviewed Sean Atwood. Just type in Holden Official Sean Atwood, and you'll get his podcast on my channel. Didn't do very big views right enough. The Sean Atwood one only got like 500 views, which was strange. But there's Wee Man. What's the crack, mate? So I'll go through it one more time for Paul Maximus. So YouTube demonetized me, Paul, about 6 months ago. They says that I had reused content, which means not using other people's content, using my own content too much, making money out of my own content too much. I would do a podcast, cut it into clips, post the main podcast, and put the clips on my channel. They says, we don't want you doing that because that's called reused content. You're making triple the money off one singular piece of content. I goes, okay, fair enough. So then what I done was, I says I'm not going to monetize myself anymore because I'm basically a slave to the advertisers. I'm not on here for money. I'm on here, you know, just to make a bit of content and have a laugh. So recently, I appealed it. Then though, I did appeal it with a video. You have to appeal a video. You have to make it to appeal your monetization, your demonetization. You have to make a video, post it unlisted online, and send the link to the YouTube appeals team. And in the video, you have to describe how you make your content, how you make it your own. You talk about your subscribers, you talk about your support, you talk about all of that, right? So I've done it, and 5 people seen that video 6 months ago. So then what I done was I says, you know, they came back to me and says, we're not, you know, you can remonetize in a month's time. I says, okay, but I didn't remonetize my channel. So recently people have came to me and says, we want to become members to your channel. We want to become a member to your channel. And I says, right, okay, I'm going to have to remonetize myself for that. I'm not monetized. So I started the appeal again. I knew how to do it. I made a video. And this time I went into greater detail on how I make my content, right? I posted it unlisted, put the link in the appeals box, sent it away. They sent me an email back saying it's going to take 14 days for us to review whether you can be monetized again. I go, sweet, not a problem with me. I don't care. That's fine. Take as much time as you need. Within 4 hours, they got back to me, Paul. 4 hours. And they sent me this, right? They sent me this. Appeal doesn't contain enough visual examples of your filming, editing, or creative process, right? Now, the strange thing about that is, Paul, here's the video. It has no views. So they sent me this. We've watched your video. An appeal doesn't contain enough visual examples of your filming, editing, or creative process. But how can they have watched it when it doesn't have one view on the video? And you're going to say, well, maybe they can watch it without giving a view. Wrong. As I said before, I've already went through this process and it had 5 views, either by 5 separate people or one person watching it 5 times. So a view does show up if anybody sees this. Nobody's seen this video. Nobody has seen my YouTube monetization appeal. Nobody's seen it, but they said they have seen it with this. So what I'm trying to say is that there is a marker on my channel. I think you were away at the time, Paul. I don't think you were watching my content, but I talked about COVID-19, the globalist agenda. I talked a little bit about Andrew Tate. I talked about Klaus Schwab and his psychotic daughter using the COVID-19 pandemic to trial and test their tyrannical new laws in Europe and try to bring this in here. And because I spoke about those things and not exposed, but I give my opinion about those things, my channel has never been right since. And what I'm trying to say is if I came on here and I was a convicted Speedo, like Creature Man or Feature Man, he's convicted in the 1970s, they would allow me to be monetized. There's certain topics you can't speak about here. They've done this to hundreds, thousands of channels, and they just inhibit your growth, and they don't want you monetized. And I've just showed you legitimate evidence. I've just showed you evidence of that. Like I said, Ronan, all meta tags on your video will tell them everything they need to know without a human even breathing on it. Yeah, that's how I feel. So no, because it's my IP address, I can post from a VPN. Any channel that I make for YouTube with my IP address is going to be flagged on their system. Now, I haven't received a warning. And here's one for you. They give me a strike on my channel months ago. I appealed it. It was for absolutely nothing. By the way, I can't even remember what it was for. I appealed it. It says, no, it still stays there. 2 weeks ago, they removed the strike without even telling me. So they removed the strike which shouldn't have came onto my channel in the first place, but they give me a strike. I appealed it. They didn't remove it because it says, fuck you, we're going to do what we want you. We're going to do what we want to do, and there's nothing you can do about it. 2 weeks ago, they removed the strike out of the blue. Didn't even send me an email. So these things are proof. These are proof what's really going on. If I come on here and promote pedophilia, promote certain things, promote magic juice, promote division, maybe I start a panel with 8 to 10 people shredding vulnerable people online, that might get views, but that's just selling out, isn't it? You need to set up a few backup and share them. I do have a backup, hold an official backup, it's there. I'm just trying to be honest with you, humble crier. I might just put a lot of content on Rumble because I make content for Rumble. All my content from YouTube goes over to Rumble anyway. But it's under a set, and if you do that, it doesn't get. If you have to make it exclusively for Rumble, and then it gets promoted more. But I get what you're saying, though. I do have a holding official backup. I do have a backup channel. It's got like 600-700 subscribers on it, I think. But that, as I said, it doesn't make a difference because it's your IP address that you post from. I do believe they put a marker on your IP address, and anybody speaking about people coming over to the country in dinghies, I have to put it that way, or if you're speaking about human shipping, come the 7th of November, your channel will be terminated. They'll remove the video, give you a strike, or your channel will be terminated. So they're actively now censoring speech. You will not be allowed to speak about a lot of stuff. If your child gets snatched, right, and gets taken by somebody who's came over here in a dinghy, and you make a Facebook post, a Twitter post, a YouTube video, whatever, if that platform doesn't take it down, you exposing your child getting snatched by human shippers, right? The CEO of that platform can be imprisoned and jailed. So it's serious shit. Proper serious shit. Well, there's enough knife crime in my area, mate, for me to speak about it here. You'll not be able to speak about anything knife crime. If I speak about knife crime in my area has went up tenfold. Why is that? Can I point out the obvious? What's the difference between 20 years ago and now in my area? Sure, if I say that, the video gets took down. So for me to actually speak about legitimate things that are going on in my country, I'm going to have to point out the obvious, but the obvious gets your whole channel shut down. So how can he monetize humble? So yeah, so how? So what he's saying, I can make another channel and just keep it squeaky clean and monetize it. I'm not really here for the money. I need you to understand this. I'm not here. I don't care about the money. I don't care about that. I generally mean that. I'm not here to sell my soul for the devil for a few views and start wars with people and beef and go after low hanging fruit like Deca Higgy and all the rest. It is what it is. Who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean? I'm here to speak my opinions on certain things. I'm here to talk about certain things. I'm not saying give every. I'm just saying make it an even playing field. Why are you inhibiting growth on certain channels? Why are you sending me strikes on the illegitimate strikes and then removing them months later for no reason? Why are you, or sorry, weeks later? Why are you um saying that you've seen my appeal when you haven't seen the appeal? Why have you put a marker on my IP address? Why are you doing these things? I don't get it. Because I'm not monetizing stuff. I'm not here for the money. I'm here for the crack. I'm here for speaking about certain topics. Fuck, take the money. I don't care. Give it to a charity. I don't give a fuck about money. I actually hate money. Ronan can't monetize Humble Crash, so I say, how can he get monetized so he can have members? Because YouTube won't let him remonetize. Yeah, but I think what he's saying is have a back. I think what Humble Crash saying is have a backup channel and monetize that and have members. But it doesn't make a difference because it's the IP that you're posting from. I believe, not 100% sure on that, but I think they put a marker on your IP because they've got all my details. They have every single one of my details. Like, you just make an AdSense account. That's how you get monetized. I was a member of the partnership scheme, AdSense account. I had an AdSense account and they took that away from me. I'd say you'd have to go down the route of blanking out all those words that the algorithm will pick up. I'm sure Atwood knows how to dodge the nasty words that YouTube picks up, but it's extra work. I have done that. Not for this video though. I haven't done it for this video. I've done it for previous videos. But yeah, I get what you're saying though. I understand. There's lots from the USA suffering the same. Money is the devil's work. Yeah. I'm not a socialist or a communist, by the way, but I think when there's a money incentive, people will just do anything. Do you know what I mean? They don't care. Would matters are more important than YouTube beefs and wrongings. We need to club together to beat the system. I agree, Jimbo. I agree. And you can only do that with an even playing field. And right now, it's not even on YouTube. Totally censored on YouTube. It's a joke. I don't know how Atwood gets away with it. Well, if you think about it, he doesn't really get away with it. He's got a channel with 800,000 subscriptions. And, some of his podcasts get hundreds of thousands of views, but he's actually more, censored than anybody because he'll drop a video. How can a guy with 800,000 subscriptions get 27,000 views? That's worse. If you look at the metrics on my channel, that's worse than me. Okay, on the outside, it looks like he's getting thousands of views, but he's got 800,000 subscriptions. So he should come into an algorithm bracket of like, if he speaks about Russell Brand, it should go to the top 10 channels speaking about it. It should come up in the algorithms, but it doesn't. Just because he's got 800,000 subscriptions, he has a little bit more reach than others. I think. I'm not sure about that. So, I'm just about to end this, mate. There's Ryan's vlogs. Hope you're keeping well, mate. But listen, Thanks very much for tuning in. I'm going to be live tonight, 9 p.m. I'll post the link in here again with serial killer profiler Sean Warner, and he's reading out serial killer, a real serial killer letter that's been sent to him. He's got many letters from all different types of serial killers, and he's going to be reading that out tonight. And he's going to be showing murderabilia. His house is just like constantly Halloween. So tonight, 9 p.m. The link I've just posted again in the live chat, and go follow me in Rumble, guys, because I'm going to be doing exclusive lives to Rumble. You're going to get my uncensored opinion on Rumble. The link for that can be found pinned to the live chat or in the description of this video. Head over now, subscribe to my Rumble. It's totally 100% free, just like YouTube, except it's completely not censored. Yeah, well, he speaks to them, Paul. He speaks to them. He generally he speaks to them too on the phone. After our live that we do every Thursday, he's in Maryland, USA, so he speaks to them at his 6 p.m. and it'll be like my 11 p.m. He has a conversation with a serial killer just on the phone. Like, he's never met any of them. He just, there's certain things I can't say because, put it this way, any information that he would get, if it would be in regards to helping families, that would be passed on to the correct people. So yes, I'm going to shoot on here. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're watching on Rumble, give this a rumble. If you're watching this on Twitter, remember, share this. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember, give this a thumbs up. And actually just share on all platforms, guys. Just share a copy, link the clipboard, make a little social media post, send to your friend on Facebook or WhatsApp Messenger. Sharing's current, spreading the word is good. And that's the only way to fight against censorship on these mainstream platforms. Big up to everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys.